Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with another plan with me, this time in my ANN weeks using the September 2022 monthly functional subscription. We are going to be planning for September 19th through 25th. Yes, I think that's what it is, right? 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yes, it is. Sometimes math is hard when you're dealing with dates and you're on camera. So, all right, those are my water trackers. Let's take a look at what this week is looking like. So this is what we've got. I've got a couple of things that I've got to fill out for yesterday's and today's. I do have a little bit of stuff there, but all of that, and yeah, I mean, I'm really loving the way that this is working right now. So we're just going to stick with it until I figure out that it's not going to work anymore. And this bad boy is getting super chunky. I'm super happy with it. It's still, I mean, it fans open just a little bit, but I can hold it closed and all of that. Like, I don't have any huge problems. So I'm really, really excited for that. But yeah, this thing's going to be super chunky come the end of the year for sure. Okay, so we're going to take this and we're going to start, because we are getting so chunky in this planner, we are just going to use our slice tool to help get us a really good clean edge, because otherwise we know, at this point we know that I can't tear washi to save my life. And it would be all jagged and nasty, and you know, well, I have the tools here, so why not use them, right? So, alrighty, so I came to find out that the dates I gave you guys for the vault sale is off by one day. So instead of it being the 20th to the 24th, well, let me kind of explain. So I got a new like pen and ink planner, the one that sits at my desk all the time, that I put everything in, that I scribble notes in, ideas, things like that. You know, the one that just doesn't look pretty. You know, and the stuff that I can't always show everybody because, well, it's business related. It's got tax numbers and, you know, projects in place and, you know, those kinds of things. Anyways, I got a new one and I decided to start the monthly to have it be a Monday through Sunday instead of the monthly version start on with a Sunday start date. But see, I'm still trained in the ways that you look at monthlies with Sunday start dates. So I looked at everything incorrectly and I gave you the wrong dates. Not horribly. So instead of it being the 20th through the 24th, it's actually the 19th through the 23rd. So vault sale is that Monday through Friday. So starting on the 19th and ending on the 23rd. And that's what we will have for vault. I was working on vault graphics the other day because, you know, I gotta be able to show you all the palettes, and oh my gosh, see, that's one of like my favorite things to do with this is I get to go back and like reminisce about all of these palettes and everything, and I'm so ecstatic to have them. I mean, I have them in my collection already, but I'm so excited to like share them again with people and, you know, show them off. I've got be planning some reels behind the scenes to show off some of the palettes, because I do have a whole ton of them here in my stash. So I think that will be super fun to do. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get this down. I've loved being able to just put my dinners in here. It's worked out fairly well because not always do I have the same things as the kids or as the rest of the family. Sometimes my days go a little bit different, and they, you know, get dinner done and either they ate it all, it's not something I want or anything like that, and I just do something different. So I've been enjoying that. Ooh, which color do I want to use? I want to use you. I like you. You're a very beautiful dark teal that makes me very happy. So, but yeah, you know, I was working on those graphics and I am so excited because I love printing them all again. I love seeing which ones become popular. I always run like little bets with myself of which ones are going to be popular and which ones aren't. And let me just tell you, I don't have a great track record with it. Okay. All right, good. I'm glad we have that out of the way. Because clearly I don't know what you guys like. I mean, I put them out there, you guys buy them. But when it comes down to me being like, oh yeah, this is going to be the one that sells. This one's going to be a really great palette. Yeah, I have absolutely no clue. I'm oblivious to it all in ways that just don't make any sense. So I give up. I don't try in that regards anymore. I say that, but you know, who am I kidding? I'm going to be right back into being like, which one's going to get the biggest? I think maybe that's something we should pull in the like Facebook group. Maybe have a little contest of who, like which palette wins or something. I don't know. I think that would be fun to just kind of figure it's, you know, kind of sit and see what palettes actually like do well and which ones are just ones that people just aren't there. But they also help me to kind of gauge, you know, like, are these colors, is the reason why these colors not working is because they have just been done in so many different ways and we're just kind of over the colors and stuff, or is it just something different? It was at a color palette that was just released too soon to vault sale, so nobody needs them and stuff. But yeah, so if you're new here, welcome. We run a subscription based upon monthly on functional okay, let me rephrase that. We run a subscription that's based on functional stickers that you can sign up for and have sent to you every single month. The stickers stay the same, but the colors change. So that way you kind of know what stickers you already like to use, but you know that you're going to be able to find those stickers that you really like to match other spreads. Okay, I do it all the time. I have 6 sticky notes in my weekly kits. But sometimes I want to use the 7th one because there's 7 days in a week, and every single time my functional subscription has come in clutch. I use this thing all the time. It is my ride or die and something that I can't live without for sure. So we, instead of doing an anniversary box for our shop anniversary, we hold a vault sale. That is my anniversary sale, and you can get unlimited amounts of the past years of subscription in our 5 base pages. I'm knocking things over next to me, sorry. So yeah, for the functional sub, and you'll see in the graphics it'll have the 5 base pages, but I mean, you've got half boxes and quarter boxes and third boxes and sticky notes. Like, I make sure that you have like a good base of functional stickers for them. So we do that, and that's kind of my way of celebrating the, you know, my anniversary, my shop anniversary. You know, we started back in September, and so every September we do a vault sale that allows customers to get our subscriptions in a smaller format, but in as many bundles as they want. So all the pricing information will be coming out. There, you will not be able to use PR coupon codes. However, you will be able to mention a PR girl's name in the notes, so you can get their freebie. But you know, the only codes I will allow on there will be the loyalty codes. So if you have points saved up, you can do that. And I have many of customers who save up their points all throughout the year to use it just for vault sale, because this is going to be our 4th vault sale we've done for this. So yeah, it's high speed. We love doing it around here. It's one of our busiest weeks outside of Black Friday, and we have a grand old time just doing it all. So yeah, There will be an exclusive functional sub palette. So for 1 week only, you will be able to get this exclusive palette. It won't come to the shop, but you'll be able to get it. And I mentioned, I think it was last week, I'd mentioned how I was working on it, and I had this really great idea. Yeah. I had this really great idea in my head, and I'm like, oh, this would look so good. This would look so good. So I started really like working on it. Have you ever had an idea in your head where you're like, yes, this would be great. This would be great. And as you start to work on it and try to bring it to life, it doesn't come out right. It doesn't come out the way that you're seeing it in your head, and nothing that you do is actually like working. Yeah, that's where I was on this. So we stopped, reassessed, and decided to just stick with our roots, with what we do, instead of trying to do something completely different. Even though it would still be the 5 base pages, like the colors were going to be, like it was going to be different. And I think that was just like the world saying to me, like, don't stray from what you know works. Like, don't be gimmicky with it, because your customers don't want gimmicks. They want consistency, and you know, you give them this with this. So that's what I think the world was kind of trying to tell me. So we stopped, we reassessed, and I'm so glad that we did, because the palette that ended up coming out of that, having to stop, reassess, and go, okay, we need to look for this, is amazing. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It is so pretty. So I'm so excited to share that with you guys. And all of that will be starting to come out. In fact, I will be working heavily on new releases and vault sale stuff tomorrow while finishing up some orders and stuff, because I'm just, oh, I'm so stoked for it. So stoked for it. It's just, this brings me to my happy place. It really does. I love doing this every year. And I feel that this is just something that, you know, you don't feel like you have to buy a anniversary box knowing that you're not going to use a lot of the stuff in there, but you want to support your still favorite shops and stuff like that. So this is kind of like my way of being like, hey, you know, and for new customers too, because I don't know how many times I've had people ask, when is this palette going to come back? Is it ever going to come to the shop? And the answer is no, it won't come to the shop, because they're strictly designed for this. And so I always feel like bad, because I want people to be able to participate and have it, and this is my way of being like, hey, this is your time to participate. So, you know, grab what you can, you know, and trust me, the palettes are, you'll use the palettes. If you are a lover of color and you like to just use all colors in your planners, you will definitely be using these. So I promise. Okay, so let me grab my scripts out. Grab my scripts out. Just before I started filming, I ended up getting an order, and I looked at it and stuff, and I was like, this is a lot of custom scripts. And then in the notes section below, she tells me, she goes, hi Amanda, I'm so sorry for such a large order. Everything ran out all at the same time. And I just, like, my heart swelled with just such great gratitude, because one, I'm so happy that somebody finds the joy in the custom scripts like I do, and that needs them in their lives as much as I do. But two, I was just like, I don't ever want anybody to apologize for giving any size of an order, whether it's 1 sheet or 100 sheets. I don't really care. I love doing this. I love I love sitting down and creating custom scripts. I don't know how many times there's been some that come up with words and I'm like, huh, I could use that. I could use that for me. Like, that makes sense. And I love seeing the fonts people choose and everything. So yeah, I don't know if this person watches my channel. I'm pretty sure she does. but she'll know who she is. So if you're watching this video, lots of love. Thank you for your big order of custom scripts. I'm so excited to get started on them. So it was a nice little boost that I needed for today. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so okay, yeah, last week I talked about how I wasn't like sold on doing the bedtimes stuff again. I have bedtime down here. I kind of am thinking of just going back to these larger sticky notes and doing that kind of thing again. So, you know, whether I know this will be my wake up time. I really do like tracking my wake up times now. I can tell you that this last week has not been a successful time of waking up, and I know a lot of it has to do with the fact that it's constantly raining here, and when it rains I get really sleepy and want to nap and just stay in bed because that's what the weather does. But I also get really bad weather induced headaches, and that doesn't help out anything either. So I'm actually really kind of happy that I'm going to be leaving the area for a week in hopes that it kind of resets everything that I need, and whatnot, because these storms are killing me, and some weeks are better than others and whatnot. Okay, let me grab my wake up stickers, and that we'll put down. I'm not gonna put the bedtime stickers because I'm not sold on tracking the bedtime anymore. You know, if I'm tired, I'm tired and I go to bed. I'm more concerned about my wake up times, just because those are the times I need to be more consistent with. So yeah, that's what I'm getting here, and we'll put these down. So, and then we'll call that a day. So make sure you put on your calendars vault sale updated dates, of being the 19th through the 23rd, vice the 20th through the 24th, and start, you know, keeping your eye out for more information. And since I do know that some people only watch here, I will ensure that I have an informational video here that will go over the details, so that you guys don't miss out on that. But at the same time, like, all of the details will be on the website when they go live, so just make sure you read description boxes carefully and stuff. And yeah, and as always, if you have questions, please reach out to me. I'm more than happy to help. So amazing. Oh, this by far is my favorite washi. It is my favorite washi. Out of all the ones that I've done this year, this mosaic shattered glass, stained glass type washi is hands down my favorite. I will probably recreate this design now a couple more times, just because it's absolutely, like, I'm just looking through the pack of like the rest of my washis, and yes, like, hands down, I look at this washi and it gives me all the feels. So all right, you can no longer get this palette in the shop because Spots are closed, but Spots will be opening up this upcoming Monday the 5th for our October palette, so you can sign up there. And then obviously you know, from the 19th to the 23rd, you could snag this palette if you didn't get it, or if you would like more. Yeah, so please make sure you give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care now. Bye.